guys, welcome back to our channel. So happy you're here. It's so good to see you. So today I actually wanted to talk about when God has a calling and purpose for you in mind that is different than what you ever imagined or pictured for yourself. And I wanted to share a little bit of my testimony and kind of how God has led me in ways that I never thought I would go, and that I've already done so many things that I never thought I would do. And I thought it would just be fun to share this because it can inspire you and help you to look and see where God's calling you that you might not expect, and also give you courage and maybe some inspiration to pursue what he's calling you to do, even if it feels very different, because he does qualify the called. But if you're new, hello, my name is Payton. I'm so happy to meet you. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And if you'd like to join the family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you never miss an upload. So a little bit about me. Throughout my whole life, I've always been one of the most shy kids in the room. Like, if you were to see me in a classroom or whatever, most of the time I wasn't the one to raise my hand, wasn't the one to speak up in big groups, and so I was just always shy, and I always identified as just being shy. And I hated public speaking. I hated anything where I was like called out. You know, when you would like enter your name in a prize and they would like call the name over the intercom, I always was so anxious. I was like, please don't call me, please don't call me, please don't call me. I never wanted to win anything. Like, I was that person. I'm sure some of you are also like that, and I'm sure you know people like that. So obviously I did not expect to do what I'm currently doing at all. Having this kind of community and family on social media, posting videos for you guys every week, speaking to you guys in this way, speaking and being a part of the high schoolers' lives at my church's student ministry. Man, if you would have asked me in high school to go preach in front of a bunch of kids, I would have said absolutely not. But it's just insane, like the way God almost told me that your weaknesses are about to become your strengths. Or he basically told me, right now, you identify as your weaknesses, and I'm going to make those your strengths. And I just love this because it is a huge testimony. And of course, I still get shy and nervous because I think part of me, that's just my character, but it's so much different now. And it's just insane that God has called me to be a light and an influence and to speak to so many people, when just, I don't know, speaking and giving advice and things like that has just always been something where I was like, oh, that's scary. God used the one thing that I was trapped in to fulfill my purpose, to share and help other women really just break out of their shell and understand how incredible it is to allow God to heal you of those identities that you attached yourself to. Because shyness and being trapped in that and just feeling afraid to live and afraid to truly be myself and afraid to speak up was not how God wanted me to live. So I always want this to be an encouraging place for you guys, because I want you to know how freeing it is to live and find your identity in Jesus. So a new calling that God has been calling me to lately is being an author. Okay? I never really liked writing in school. I was never told I was the best writer, but I always have ideas, and I'm just not always the best at writing them out. But of course, over the years, I have gotten better. But this past year, God has been calling me to 2 different writing opportunities. First of all, I got approached to write a devotional, and I was like, Jesus, we're authors now? So that was insane. That's still in the works. We're still looking into that. And then God told me, Payton, you need to write a book. You need to write a devotional of your own for Higher Battle, and you need to write it on people's relationship with me. And I was like, Jesus, we're gonna be an author? So for the past, I'd say 3 or 4 months maybe, I've been writing this devotional. It's called Besties with Jesus, and it's about understanding your relationship with Jesus. And it has been interesting, to say the least. Really just a whole world that I did not know about. I've been learning so many different things. God has given me the strength to write this and to take the time to write it, and it's been amazing. There's definitely been highs and lows where I'm like, God, are you sure I'm supposed to be doing this? Like, I don't feel qualified. I don't feel like I'm worthy of writing this. But each time I have friends and God, and they'll cheer me on, and they'll be like, you're writing this, you're doing amazing, keep writing it. And honestly, it's a 4-week devotional, and he's been really speaking through me as I've written it out, and it's just been incredible. But the whole point of this is, you might have an idea of what your purpose is, and you might have an idea of where you're supposed to be in life, but God's plan for you might be completely different. And I just challenge you to kind of pray over that, and also live a life with your palms up. Live a life hands off of things. And when I finally found my identity in God, it like unlocked my purpose almost, which is amazing. And so if you're struggling with your purpose, you really don't know like how you belong, what impact you can make on people, really work on finding your identity in God, and He'll lead you in that. And I do want you to know, you are making an impact every single day, so don't feel like you're not. Everything you're doing, things you're doing for others, the way you're living your life, you are making an impact. And so I'm proud of you, and I love you guys, and I really just want you to reflect on this week, and really ask God to reveal to you your identity in Him. The things that are trapping you, because my shyness was a trap. It wasn't allowing me to live the life that God had planned for me. And I want you to be able to release those things, and I want you to be able to trust Him with those things. And just really work through that. It's going to take time. Honestly, it took me my whole life. And then after high school, honestly, like a good solid 4 years, I feel like He was really working through me through college. And then I finally graduated, and the past couple of years, I've felt like the most centered and grounded in Him than I ever have. So it's going to take time, but you're going to see that. I promise you. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you watched till the end, reflect on those things. I dare you. And if you need prayer requests, if you need to talk to me, please message me. You know where to find me. I have links down below. But keep a lookout for the new devotional book that I'm creating, and I will see all of your beautiful faces